It might come as a surprise, but studies show that doing the wrong kinds of exercises after turning 65 can raise your chances of getting injured, weaken your heart health, and even reduce how long you live. According to a report from the National Institute on Aging, taking part in unsuitable physical activities can increase the risk of being hospitalised by up to 48% for older adults. That's a serious concern. A lot of exercises that are often recommended as healthy can actually speed up joint damage, put strain on the heart, throw off your balance, and raise the risk of falling. These are serious hazards for anyone over 65. The upside is that with the right approach, you can increase your lifespan, improve your memory, stay mobile, and keep your independence for many more years. In today's video, we'll go over 3 exercises you should completely avoid, and 3 exercises you should definitely be doing if you want to remain strong, alert, and fit as you get older. Make sure you stick around until the end to learn about the one exercise that can either help you live longer or do the opposite. Before we get started, if you haven't subscribed yet, take a second to do that and hit the bell icon so you don't miss any future health tips designed for you. Now let's get started. Number 1, high impact running. High impact running might feel exciting for younger people, but for seniors, it can slowly turn into one of the most harmful activities. As we grow older, our bodies go through unavoidable changes. Bone density drops, cartilage wears down, and joints lose their flexibility. While running marathons or jogging on pavement may seem like a good way to stay active, it can actually speed up physical decline in older adults. A study from the Journal of Orthopedic and Sports Physical Therapy found that high-impact running raises the risk of knee and hip injuries in people over 65 by 58%. Every step on a hard surface sends a shock through the body, placing extra pressure on joints that are already at risk. What makes this even riskier is that seniors often have reduced proprioception, the body's natural sense of movement and balance, which increases the chance of tripping, falling, or suffering injuries that may not fully heal. The effects aren't limited to the joints. High-impact running can also strain the heart and blood vessels. As people age, their blood vessels become less flexible. Sudden increases in heart rate and blood pressure during intense running can push the cardiovascular system too far, sometimes triggering strokes or heart attacks. The National Institute on Aging points out that too much cardiovascular stress in those over 65, especially when there are undiagnosed heart issues, can raise the chances of serious complications. Running on hard surfaces like asphalt or concrete only makes things worse. The constant impact damages the knees, hips, and spine, and can eventually lead to problems like osteoarthritis. This condition can make daily life difficult. While younger runners bounce back quickly from joint inflammation, older adults recover much more slowly, and what starts as a minor injury could become a lasting problem. There's also the emotional side. Many seniors feel discouraged when running becomes painful or risky. What used to be an easy way to stay fit can turn into something they avoid. This often leads to reduced activity, which is exactly what they were trying to prevent. Switching to lower impact activities like brisk walks on soft ground, swimming or cycling can still keep the heart healthy without stressing the joints. It's not about stopping, it's about adjusting in a way that protects long-term movement, independence, and well-being. But if high-impact running is already putting your health at risk, you might be surprised to find out that another popular workout, often linked with youth and strength, can be even more dangerous for older adults. In fact, it could be putting both your heart and brain in danger every time you walk into the gym. Let's take a look at this next hidden risk that you need to know about. If you're still watching and this information is helping you, drop a number 1 in the comments to let me know you're here. Now let's move on to point number 2. Number 2, heavy weight lifting. The image of lifting heavy weights is often linked with strength, resilience, and energy. For younger adults, this kind of exercise can definitely build muscle mass and endurance. But for seniors, especially those over the age of 65, Heavy weightlifting can be unexpectedly risky, bringing dangers that often outweigh the benefits if not done properly. As people get older, their bodies naturally experience a drop in muscle elasticity, bone strength, and heart efficiency. Heavy lifting puts a lot of pressure on these already weakened systems. Research from the American Geriatric Society shows that seniors who take part in high-intensity weight training with heavy loads face a much higher risk of blood pressure spikes, damage to blood vessels, and even strokes. The aging heart, which may already have hidden problems like stiff arteries or minor valve issues, often can't handle the sudden rise in blood pressure that comes with heavy lifting. Cardiovascular risks aside, there are also serious concerns related to bones and joints. As we age, our tendons and ligaments lose flexibility, which makes them more likely to tear or rupture when placed under too much pressure. A single mistake while attempting a heavy deadlift or bench press can lead to serious injuries like rotator cuff tears, spinal fractures, or damaged knee ligaments. Recovery from such injuries can be slow, painful, and sometimes incomplete in older age. There's also a less obvious risk. Seniors often deal with reduced balance and slower reflexes. Losing control during a heavy squat or not being able to drop a weight in time if the muscles give out can cause dangerous falls, head injuries, or broken bones. Hospitals have seen a sharp rise in lifting-related injuries among older adults, especially as more seniors try intense gym routines without proper supervision. There's also a mental side to this. Struggling to lift what once felt easy, dealing with an injury, or worrying about getting hurt again can cause seniors to stop exercising altogether. That withdrawal takes away the benefits of staying active and can lead to faster physical decline. But this doesn't mean seniors should avoid resistance training. In fact, light to moderate strength workouts using lighter weights, resistance bands, or body weight can still be very effective. They help keep muscles strong, improve balance, and protect bones without the high risk of injury that comes with heavy lifting. Even so, if heavy lifting holds dangers many seniors don't see, the next exercise on our list might be even more surprising. It's often suggested for building explosive power and energy, but for older adults it could lead to serious injuries or dangerous falls. Let's take a closer look at this hidden risk that often goes unnoticed. Number 3, plyometric exercises, high-intensity jumping movements. Plyometric exercises such as box jumps, jump squats, and burpees are often recommended to maintain energy and agility. For younger individuals, these movements help build power, coordination, and speed. But for older adults, particularly those over 65, these routines can quietly become a serious danger, increasing the risk of severe and sometimes life-threatening injuries. As we grow older, the systems responsible for balance, joint stability, and quick reflexes begin to weaken. Even seniors who feel healthy and active are still affected by these subtle changes. Data from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, reveals that falls remain the top cause of injury and death in older adults. A significant number of these falls result from sudden, unstable movements that disrupt balance and strain vulnerable joints. Plyometric movements rely on powerful muscle contractions, but aging tendons and ligaments lose flexibility and become more fragile. This makes them much more prone to tearing or rupturing under abrupt pressure. Even a small jump can send a strong shock through the knees, hips, and lower back, areas already weakened by conditions like osteoarthritis or spinal issues. A bad landing from a squat jump, a missed box jump, or even a slight stumble can result in broken hips, fractured wrists, head injuries, or serious damage to the spine. And recovery, when possible, can be long and painful, often leaving the person with permanent loss of independence. There's also an emotional toll. Many seniors develop a fear of movement after a fall or serious injury, a condition known as post-fall anxiety syndrome. This fear often leads to inactivity, which then causes muscle loss, worse balance, and increased isolation. This downward spiral can shorten both lifespan and overall quality of life. but avoiding all movement isn't the answer. Safer alternatives like controlled balance training, gentle agility routines, or low-impact activities such as Tai Chi can help improve coordination and stability without the heavy risks tied to plyometrics. Taking care of your body as you age doesn't mean giving up. It means making smart choices that protect your mobility, strength, and confidence well into the future. And while staying away from risky exercises is important, it's just as essential to know which movements can help you stay sharp, build resilience, and live longer. Up next, we'll uncover the first must-do exercise backed by science, one that could add years to your life and put more joy in every step you take. Number 1, brisk walking, extending your lifespan with every step. Brisk walking might appear simple on the surface, but for older adults, it can be a crucial part of staying healthy. In a time where fitness programs often seem overly complicated, brisk walking stands out as one of the most proven and effective methods to maintain energy, support heart health, and increase lifespan well into the later years. Research from Harvard Medical School shows that seniors who walk briskly for just 30 minutes a day can reduce their overall risk of death by up to 41%. No medications, no pricey machines, just the steady, dependable rhythm of walking. As people get older, blood flow tends to slow down, muscles can lose strength, and balance might not be as steady. Brisk walking naturally helps counter these changes. It improves heart health by building cardiovascular endurance in a safe way that avoids sudden spikes in blood pressure. It also strengthens muscles in the legs, hips, and core, which supports the ability to manage everyday tasks. It even helps maintain bone strength, reducing the risk of osteoporosis, a condition that often threatens independence without warning. But the benefits don't stop at physical health. Brisk walking also supports mental and emotional well-being. Scientists at the University of California, Irvine, have found that it improves brain function, supports better memory, and lowers the chance of developing dementia. Each step increases the flow of oxygen-rich blood to the brain, which encourages the release of chemicals like serotonin and dopamine that boost mood. In short, walking doesn't just help you live longer, it helps you enjoy life more. One of the best parts is that brisk walking brings emotional freedom. It's available to almost everyone, no matter their budget or fitness background. Whether walking through a park, around the block, or inside a shopping mall, seniors can feel a renewed sense of control with each step. It's not a lonely activity. It keeps people connected to the world around them, to others, and to their own strength. That said, not every kind of walking delivers the same results. To get the full benefits, seniors should walk at a pace that increases their heart rate slightly but still lets them carry on a conversation. This level is called moderate intensity. Supportive shoes, safe paths, and gradual progress all play a part in making walking a long-term, reliable form of healthcare. Still, while brisk walking sets the stage for better health and longer life, there's another kind of movement that tackles a risk many seniors don't even know they're facing. Coming up next, we'll talk about the key exercise that may be the best protection against the leading cause of injury among seniors, and the real key to staying independent as you get older. If you're still tuned in and finding this information useful, drop a number 1 in the comments to let me know you're following along. Let's now head into point number 2. Number 2, balance exercises. Your greatest shield against falls. As we get older, staying on our feet becomes one of the most important challenges we face. Balance is no longer something we can assume will always be there. It turns into a daily goal and, at times, a quiet struggle. Still, many seniors don't realize that doing balance exercises regularly can be the difference between living independently and living in fear of injury. According to the National Council on Aging, falling isn't just a frequent issue among seniors. It's actually the number 1 cause of both fatal and non-fatal injuries. The numbers are shocking. 1 in 4 Americans aged 65 and older falls each year, and the consequences can be life-altering. Balance training is a powerful way to reduce this risk. By strengthening the body's stabilizing muscles, the core and the small muscles in the ankles, hips, and lower back, balance exercises help rebuild the body's natural protection against losing footing. They also train the nervous system to respond faster and more effectively when the body is suddenly thrown off balance. Exercises as simple as standing on one leg, practicing Tai Chi, or walking heel to toe can lead to big improvements. Clinical research shows these movements can cut fall risk by as much as 37% within a matter of weeks. But balance training helps in more ways than just physically. It rebuilds self-confidence, the quiet, steady belief that your body can support you. Without that trust, fear of falling can slowly change someone's life. It can lead to avoiding hobbies, skipping social gatherings, or staying still out of fear. This lack of movement leads to weakness and speeds up physical decline. On the other hand, a senior who sticks with balance exercises gains more than just stability. They also regain the freedom to move with confidence without being held back by constant worry. What's great about balance training is how simple and accessible it is. There's no need for a gym or fancy equipment. All it takes is a safe space to stand, a sturdy chair for support, and the willingness to show up daily and stay consistent. Just a few minutes a day can help the body reclaim strength, stability, and a sense of dignity that aging can quietly wear down. However, while improving balance helps reduce the risk of falling, there's another silent threat that many overlook: muscle loss. If not addressed, it can slowly drain strength, energy, and independence. Coming up next, we'll talk about the third key type of exercise every senior should include in their routine, one that helps maintain muscle strength and keeps the body active and capable in the years to come. Number 3, light strength training. Aging well isn't just about adding years to your life. It's about having the strength to enjoy those years. What many people don't realize is that after turning 60, the body gradually loses muscle at a fast rate, a condition called sarcopenia. Without doing anything to stop it, up to 15% of your muscle strength can be lost every 10 years, making older adults weaker, more at risk, and more dependent. Light strength training plays a key role in aging well, but it often gets overlooked. It doesn't involve heavy lifting like younger people might do. Instead, it's about safety, consistency, and building usable strength. Using light weights, resistance bands, or just your own body weight, older adults can activate their muscles enough to keep strength and even build it back. A study in the Journal of Aging and Physical Activity found that seniors who practiced moderate resistance exercises twice a week improved not only their muscle strength, but also their balance, bone health, and mental sharpness. The difference it can make in daily life is huge. Stronger legs help with walking confidently. Strong arms make it easier to lift groceries or play with grandkids. A solid core supports the spine and improves posture. Muscle strength also helps with better blood sugar levels, stronger bones, fewer falls, and a higher metabolism, which is important as metabolism slows with age. But strength training doesn't just affect the body, it also brings back a sense of control. Many seniors who stick with a light strength routine say they feel more energized, more independent, and more hopeful. There's something powerful about realizing that even with age, you can still move, lift, and live confidently. You're not stuck with the effects of aging. You can take steps to improve the quality of your life starting now. One of the best things about light strength training is that it meets you where you are, whether you're seated or standing, at home or in a class. It can be adjusted for any fitness level. You don't measure progress by how much you lift, but by what you're able to do again. Getting out of a chair more easily, carrying daily items more steadily, or walking without help. Building strength isn't about chasing youth, it's about holding on to your independence. And the best part is, it's never too late to begin. Now that you've seen the 3 key exercises every senior should do, You might be asking yourself what daily habits could be working against all your efforts without you even knowing it. In the next section, we'll look at the common mistakes seniors make every day that can quietly hurt their health and what to do instead so you can stay strong and active for years to come. As we age, the decisions we make about our bodies carry more weight. The exercises you choose to do or avoid can affect your future in major ways. For some, the cost shows up as lost strength and balance. For others, it's seen in years cut short, goals left behind, and freedom given up. Avoiding the right exercises or sticking to habits that do more harm than good isn't just about risking sore muscles. It means risking time that could be spent doing things you love, like traveling, laughing with family, or enjoying the simple moments of daily life. Every fall that doesn't happen, every stronger heartbeat, every bit of muscle you keep means another year where you stay in control of how you live. But the reverse is also true. Ignore the warning signs and you may end up facing surgery, hospital stays, or the slow loss of abilities you once never questioned. In time, your body will reflect how you've treated it. Not all at once, but slowly and surely, chipping away at your freedom little by little. The good news is, you still have the choice. Right now, you can decide what cost you're willing to pay later. You can choose stability instead of risk, strength instead of weakness, a life filled with energy, self-respect, and joy instead of slow decline. This isn't about doing everything perfectly. It's about being aware, making wise choices, and showing up every day with purpose. Because when it comes to growing older in a healthy way, the effort you put in shapes the kind of life you get to lead. That decision is in your hands. What kind of future do you want to start building today? These insights are meant to encourage you to live with purpose and stay true to yourself. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Take a moment to think about one thing you've learned and plan to start applying in your own life. Let's help each other move forward by sharing in the comments. If this video helped you, leave a comment with a 1. If not, go ahead and comment with a 0. Your feedback really helps. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more videos like this. Thanks for watching, and here's to living your life your way.